All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Let's do that again. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. All right, so we're going to start a new piece today. It's about tigers. Who likes tigers? Hands? 3 people like tigers. That's not true. That's not true. Everybody likes tigers. They're sweet. I actually love tigers, and I watch a lot of Animal Planet, and that's kind of embarrassing this late in life, but I do it anyway. And there was just, on Big Cat Diary, there was just this big special on tigers, and it was so cool. There were all these scenes where they were chasing down antelopes and stuff, but then there were also scenes where they were lurking through the weeds and everything. It was so cool. They're such different animals at the same time. Very, very cool. So, let's take out our music. Let's open it up. Page 11. Let's do page 11. Okay, look at the text. Repeat after me. Tiger, tiger, burning bright.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright.
Let's clap too. Ready? Tiger, tiger, burning bright.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright.
In the forest of the night. What immortal and your eyes will frame thy beautiful symmetry. Good. Scott, can I have an A? Right, now we're on a D. Repeat after me. D, 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 D. Good. Now turn back to page 6. 7 actually. Alright, well, we just learned half the song musically, so congrats, that's awesome. Let's go on text, measure 13. Okay, let's repeat after me. Tiger, tiger, burning bright.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright.
In the forest of the night.
In the forest of the night.
What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry?
What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry?
Good. Now, parts 1 and 2, we're going to split in down the middle. Allie, Emma, Casey. Part 1, Aubrey, Kelly over here. Part 2. And Scott, why don't you play along with us? Let's hear the melody for now. So part 1, when it's your turn to sing, will you stand? Part 2, it's your turn to sing, you stand. You sit down when you're not singing, right?
What part are we?
Part 1.
Okay.
Part 1, part 2. So, ready, go.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright. In the forest of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry?
In the midst of the deepest night, burn the fire of her night. All what brings the eager smile, all the happy dreams of heart.
Good. Now, let's go back to page 11. Stay the same parts. Let's start at measure 49. Scott, you can play the accompaniment this time. Alright. Ready, go. Try that again. No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah? Nah, let's not say that again. Let's just trust that we know our part. Or what part we are, rather. You ready? Are we ready?
Where are we starting?
Measure 49. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Tiger, burning bright. In the forest of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry?
And the stars of darkness near, all the heaven with their tears, when smiles went to see.
Oh, good. And that went way faster than I thought it was going to go.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
That's why when you go out to student teacher, when you do your conducting next semester, oh, this is awesome. Always better to have more stuff
Yeah.
rather than less. Now I get to the point where I'll notice that a lot of times I have too much to fit into my plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does go by fast. Good for you. I love the gesture.
when you sang for us, your modeling didn't necessarily model what you wanted when you gave us the gesture, and I think it's because it's high for you.
It's really high, it's really early.
Yeah, and so, yeah, and you know, if you need to, you could sing it lighter to model, you could have them speak through it more, you could have them try it on a neutral syllable or something like that. So I want to just watch the gesture for a sec. Let's see, you started at 49?
Mm-hmm.
What if you gave us 2 measures of 4/4 before you got to 49?
Okay.
Just so that we get used to that transition.
Sweet.
So, do you want to, so then conduct Scott giving you we'll do the 2 measures.
2, 7, 3, 4.
Yes, good. Will you try it one time again? And this is, you're doing it really well. Come back to us a little sooner. That was great. The eyes were up, we were ready, but I think you could just be just a little sooner. So, same thing. You're leaning in to us a little bit, and then let's say when we then when you go to stand up, then we're like, oh yeah. It makes a real difference. Good comments for Colin?
I loved your energy. Your energy was like, oh, and that made me really excited.
Mm-hmm.
I would just be careful with the age group though, because if that was a group of middle schoolers, they really would just like go crazy. If you were like, I mean, I don't know, you were just like, and so the middle schoolers would be like,
I forgot my ADD meds this morning. So that probably has something to do with like this. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go. If you go any faster, they'll be like, what did you say?
yeah.
No, it's good though. I mean, there are people who, if they get nervous, they have a tendency to kind of get slower and trip over their words. Maybe you go faster. You kind of
Probably.
go in hyperdrive. So yeah, but it's good though. Yeah, it catches their attention. Allison.
I was just gonna say that like you can progress quickly and go and not like be slow without talking fast. Like you can still talk like a normal thing, but still be going quickly and moving from thing to thing quickly. I think that loses people more is like the time in between, not necessarily talking slowly.
Right.
Yes, yeah, it's the transition point. Yeah, you'll hear it, but you get so much once you do this long enough and you don't have to worry so much about gesture and it kind of comes second nature, then you're thinking at the same time you're doing stuff. So yeah. Deanna, and then we've got tons of comments. Good.
Yeah, going off Aubrey's comment, also the first thing I thought of is that if with like your energy and just how tall you are, like if I was in middle school and I was like this little girl, like I think I might be like a little scared if I was in the front row and like this like 6'5" guy just like came up and was like saying about tigers. So I'd be careful that just like you're very large. So don't and like just so you're aware of like your size.
You know, I thought that too. I was like, ooh, I'm scared for a second.
Yeah,
I was like, you know what? I think that might work for Tiger, and for middle schoolers too. It's good. Yeah, it's there's just a whole different set of problems that you won't have to deal with necessarily.
But also one thing I did like is that when we didn't do something, you stopped and were like, hey, let's try that again. Like I like that you stopped and just were like, oh yeah, okay, well I guess we'll just keep going. I like that you stopped us.
Yeah, definitely. Alan?
I like that you connected the 2 sections, like saying, oh hey, we learned almost all of the piece now. But I would be careful to go back a little too much since the bottoms of the second page are different. That can
I liked that. I think it could, you'll notice that the way that you're speaking was so fast that they might not even caught that. I caught that. But if you'd say, now believe it or not, you have learned most of the piece. Try it again. And then, yeah, but.
Yeah.
firstly, just to kind of piggyback off of that, I think you could almost use it as a sort of surprise and spending less time focusing on both halves, but focus on one half and then at the very end go, no, turn to this page, and let's try singing through this, and kind of use it as like, oh, and now you want to have a piece. Like,
Sound familiar? Yeah, that's right.
You wouldn't have to work so extensively on the other part if you already worked it on the other half. But what I was going to say is, I agree with the energy is good, but I think, and I don't necessarily think that you really do this, but manufacturing excitement or energy can also, I think, be a disadvantage. In middle schools, they can see, like, if you're really that excited about Tigers, that's awesome. But like, if you're not that like hugely excited about Tigers, don't make it into this huge exciting thing.
I think though there is a sense of apathy, especially in middle school choir, that you get equally from the boys and the girls. And when you're looking at a text like this, they're like, really, we're singing a song about a tiger? But presented in this way with somebody who's young and cool looking and a guy. And if he says he's excited about tigers, they'll be excited about tigers too. So I would differ with your opinion on that. I think the little bit of manufactured excitement for them will make them kind of shed this sense of, is anybody watching me actually think that this is kind of cool that they have? I mean, like my daughter is in 7th grade, and it is, you've taken ed psych now? Yeah, so you know that it is a real thing, that they really think everyone's looking at them. No joke. I mean, my daughter, it'll be like, here, wear these red Aeropostale pants. Oh, I can't. I'm like, why? They're from Aeropostale, they look good on you, but they're red. Seriously, you think people care? Mom, I mean, they're crazy. Crazy. So the more that you can make them feel that, hey, whatever, I mean, if I wanted to do this up here and act crazy, yeah, I won't ever I won't expect you to do something that I wouldn't. So I think that, that little elevated excitement would be okay with me. But for Bryce, because Bryce is different, can you imagine Bryce trying to do that? I mean, it's just not his personality necessarily. So it wouldn't work so much for him. But for you, I think it would for you. Yeah, so, and we'll talk about that more as and hopefully next semester and stuff too. You'll see things that you do that become your own sort of shtick and work well for you, but won't work for others as well. So, yeah, I can't explain to you how crazy middle schoolers are at that age. They really think that seriously, down to like, I can't wear my headband like this, I have to wear it like that because everybody's gonna think my forehead's too big. Are you serious, child? I mean, there's no change in your forehead. I know, no, I thought the gesture and everything was great, the cutoffs were great. I didn't know you had such a big voice in there.
It's really big, it's a problem.
No, but it's good. I mean, at this age level though, it will show boys that it's good to just sing big. Yeah. And that will be very helpful. Any other comments?
Yeah, I was going to say about the voice thing that it was big, and so then you can like model where you want it placed in the voice, and like your breath support, and like all that good stuff. I'll see just by watching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you'll be able to use that to your advantage for sure. And you don't have to be such a big voice singer to make singers sing, but that will be helpful for you, especially for guys. Yeah. Good. And the Frisbee game, you can go and play Frisbee with them as part of your choir retreat. So, great. Well, we'll do the same thing on Tuesday and hopefully get just everybody finished. So, how many more people do we have? And Rachel. So we'll have to take 2 more days, but we will introduce the final exam material stuff. So thanks, Scott.
Thanks, Scott.